Welcome back to Bronte Beat. Today we travel just 3 miles from Bradford to a little village called Cottingley. In 1917, two girls borrowed a camera and a trick turned into a game. And that turned into the most famous fairy story of the modern age. This is the tale of the Cottingley Fairies. Girls in the Beck. It began one summer in the shadow of the First World War. 9-year-old Frances Griffiths had just arrived back from South Africa to stay with her cousin, 16-year-old Elsie Wright. At the bottom of their garden ran Cottingley Beck, a trickling stream fringed with fern and willow. The girls kept coming home with wet shoes and muddy skirts. When their mother scolded them, they said simply, "We went to see the fairies." To prove it, Elsie borrowed her father's quarter-plate camera, and half an hour later they returned. When Arthur Wright developed the plate, he saw Frances kneeling in the grass, and before her are 4 tiny winged figures that seemed to be dancing in the light. He thought they were cardboard cutouts, but the tale spread and it reached the Philosophical Society in Bradford, and then, most famously, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, who believed that the images were proof of a hidden world. He wrote of them in his Strand magazine, and suddenly Cottingley was known everywhere. 3 more photographs followed, of a gnome, of fairies leaping, and a tiny bower. The world was enchanted, yes. But the truth in the tale. For 60 years they held the secret. Then in 1983, Elsie and Frances confessed. The fairies were drawings cut from the storybook and popped up on hatpins as into the grass. Yet they also said something stranger. The photos were fake, but we really did see them. For them, the magic was never just the pictures, it was the place. And in a way, the children still know how to see what grown-ups have forgotten. And here in Yorkshire, where the Brontes moors are alive with bar guests and boggarts, and where Janet's Foss hides its queen behind the fall, it feels about right. A hoax that spoke true to the old belief that this is the land that has always held this kind of fairy folk. Yes. Today, the original cameras are placed and plates are kept at the National Science Museum in Bradford. Cottingley Beck still runs quiet and clear, and the story remains a reminder that even when we know it's a trick, the wonder lingers. And that's all for this time. Join us next time when we wander further into the Northern Chronicles. Until then, keep your eyes open by the water's edge. Yes. Thank you very much, guys, and unpleasant dreams. Bye now.